There's a lot of blue energy that I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Now green. And now pink. It's like whoa. There's like a very wavy energy I'm experiencing, as if I'm stepping through this wavy energetic portal.
Mm.
Oh wow, this is how we travel. Oh my.
Mm.
This is beautiful. It feels really good to travel like this.
Tell me more. What is it like?
It's just like very warm and tingly, and like I'm melding with the energy, like this oneness feeling. It feels so blissful and pleasureful.
Mm.
So we step through. It's, oh wow, this is very much like the movie. There's a movie here on Earth called, oh gosh, I forget the name of the movie, but all I can think is Tesseract.
Mm-hmm.
And this is very much like that. And in that movie, love is the energy that is needed to open this gateway.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not like love that, this is great love. This is creator oneness love. It's
Mm.
unity. And we simply open it at will. There's not a particular location, even though I thought so at first, but it's really wherever we open it.
Mm.
We do this at will. Our ships are very, very, they're simply extensions of ourselves.
Mm.
And it reminds me very much of this energy when we step through the portals. It's very much like that. They're simply these it reminds me of an egg almost,
Mm.
in the feeling of being supported and safe.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels as if you are like creating a new density. It's so hard to describe.
So, what is the land like where you are now? What is in front of you?
It feels expansive.
Mm-hmm.
There's life everywhere.
Mm.
Feels so alive. The the land underneath me feels so alive. I feel, oh, it feels so good. I feel my, I have these galaxies. That's how I can describe them, but they look like swirling galaxies in the center of my feet as well as the center of my hands. And these energy centers, they just connect right in with the land. It's very, very strong and very powerful. I'm greeting the land through these centers. The centers on my feet, I'm communicating with the land in this way and greeting it. This memory, I'm in my body as the being that I am there. I've just returned home from my travels. Yes, the first thing I do is I greet the land. That's the first and most, it's the most important thing to me right now, but I know that.
Can you tell me what the purpose of greeting the land and everything there is? What is the purpose of this greeting?
We recognize our oneness. We recognize the consciousness of each being. They're not outside of myself. They're of me. They feel like they are me in a different form. It's important that I greet myself in different forms. It's love. It's acknowledgement. It's saying, I see you and I see the vibration that you are. It's very much like a song.
It's beautiful.
We're singing to each other through our greeting. They sing to me, what they're doing when they greet me, they're sending me a vibration that is specific to my own. They were making a different vibration before in a way, and we meet each other's vibration, and this changes it.
What does it feel like when they sing to you this song?
It heals. It's very healing. It's harmonizing. It brings, as I've seen several times now, there's a constant state of harmony happening. We are doing this constantly by the way that we communicate with one another through frequency, and by frequency, this inherently includes sound. They're not separate from one another. So we are harmonizing, maintaining harmony, but it's also much greater than that. It's a deep love, and it's deeply, deeply enjoyable, and just Oh, it feels so good.
Mm-hmm. Shall we move on and explore a little bit more about where you live in this place?
Yes.
Mm.
I've seen my home before, but I would be delighted to go there now.
Okay. So I want you to move to your home in this place in 3, 2, 1. Be there now and tell me what you see and sense around
you. My home appears white on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And it blends in with the earth. Not that the earth is necessarily white, but there are different colors,
Mm-hmm.
and it simply does not, it's not intrusive to the land. I simply decide when I want to be inside of it, and I'm just there.
Mm-hmm.
I almost feel as if it can grow as I desire. It's very flexible. It doesn't seem to be it just adjusts very easily.
Okay. When you're inside and you look around, what sort of things can you see inside?
We don't have many things in our homes. There's not really much here. There's water.
Mm-hmm.
I like it to run through the center of the floor sometimes. I can change it.
And do your kind consume food?
No,
How do your kind get energy?
just through being. I can sit with anything and I just receive energy. We don't need nourishment that way.
Do you live with anyone else in this home?
I like to be alone. Well, my home is not really alone because my home is very much alive. We have a wonderful time. We communicate. I love when it does the lights with me. I can sit in the middle of the room and all the walls, the domes, because there's not really walls, but it's a dome, and we communicate through the lights, and it will do different lights, and it's really nice.
Are you male or female?
Neither.
Okay.
But I often take on a more female energy. I enjoy that. But I may not be alone here. I just like it. There might be somebody who stays with me, or at least spends more time here. It feels like a mate. We get a lot of space to be alone. as we often enjoy a lot of both. We enjoy being together and we enjoy being alone.
Mm-hmm.
This is my partner. It's the man I'm with now.
Mm. Your husband in the current life is Stephanie?
Yes.
Mm. So you were on your home planet together?
Yes.
Mm. And what happens on this planet when two beings wish to reproduce? How does that happen?
We're in a room together in our home. We stand in front of one another. At first, I saw us sitting and we connect. We spend time connecting, and this is bringing the child into being. We are consciously co-creating the child. We spend time together doing this for quite some time before we decide to fully bring them into existence. So we spend time sitting cross-legged in front of one another, and we are essentially meditating on the being. We're meditating, and we do this for however long until it's ready. And then we stand in front of one another with our hands up in this way, and then we put our hands together. We're merging our energies. We merge our third eye energies. That's a very important step. It's all important, but this is how the actual creation of the being. We merge our third eye energies. I can see us doing that now. We're creating energy. So it's really a creation of energy. We're growing it and growing it. And we, of course, understand a great deal about frequency. So we use this understanding of frequency to create something of a more physical nature. Although that we are definitely, we are physical, but we are not very dense. Oh, wow. The sounds that are created from this are very beautiful and very powerful. The others on our planet, they're able to, because we're so connected telepathically, they're aware of what we're doing. And they're very excited. There's a very, very beautiful sound at the end as the being begins to more fully emerge. It's like an awe sound, like it's that type of sound. It's sort of like an om, but like an ah and then om.
Mm.
And it's very, very like loud, very strong. And that has to do with the frequency of the child that we're creating. It's a signature. But it's a co-creation of that being's energy as well as our own. We did not create it in isolation. It was also a recognition of their own soul essence.
Mm.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, they're they're within a pod now.
Okay. Is that where they grow?
Mm, not
Or
exactly a growing so much as an adjusting to being more physical.
okay.
They take some time to adjust to being physical
Hmm.
because they were just energy before. But now they adjust to being in this more physical realm.
Hmm.
And they don't need to spend very much time in here, however. It's just sort of a transitionary point for them.
Hmm. And how do they learn? How do your kind learn?
We all learn and teach together.
Hmm.
So there's not quite schools. It's more of an experiential type of experience where they're learning through others by being, and there is intentional learning and teaching, but it's more we go outside. We don't really spend much time inside in our dome homes.
Hmm.
It's the domes are more for when we desire to be alone, but even then we're connecting with the home.
Hmm.
But we do have the opportunity for to have the home be silent.
Hmm.
Um, but the children, they simply are outside with, I guess you could call them adults, the guides, their guardians.
Hmm. And how long does it take for a child to become an adult in what we would perceive as human years? How long do your kind live, and how long does it take for a child to get to being an adult?
Well, we can live just about as long as we want to.
Hmm.
There, this is really more of a choice.
Hmm.
That could be thousands of years. It could be less. It really is our choosing.
Hmm.
And the children, About 1,000 of Earth years is about 10 of our years.
Okay.
So,
Mm.
but the children, they advance very quickly.
Mm.
They come in with a great deal of knowledge, partially because of how they're created. They're created as part of the process. They're very conscious throughout the process of their own creation.
Mm.
They know themselves very well by the time they come in. This is a seventh density realm, I
Mm.
guess I could put it.
Mm-hmm. Hey.